Know what it is? Know what it is, man. It's Victory Talk. We almost started on time today. Thank you. Yo, all right, you know what it is, man. Victory Talk. We got our second guest ever, big homie Mike Rashid. We're going to talk about, of course, we're going to talk about getting money. We're going to talk about building the champion mindset, right? And, we might talk about some fitness shit too, man. Money, muscle, mindset, Victory Talk. You know what it is. Let's get into it. Yo, you know what it is, man. Victory Talk. What episode is this, Nima?
22nd.
22nd, man. 22. All right. And it's only right on the 2-2. We got our second guest. My man. Well, listen, man. I don't know if this man needs any introduction at all.
No, right? Give me my introduction.
All right. The word legend gets thrown around a lot. But sometimes it's applicable, man. My man has 1.4 million YouTube subscribers. I don't know what a few million on Instagram. How many million on Instagram?
1.4.
1.4. This, he's a legend in this game. We kind of came in to the online fitness shit around the same time, and he blew right past me. I've been trying to keep up, man. There's only a few people who I would admit like could beat me in a fight, and it's like the Batman. Maybe like.
Let me interject. Let me interject. This is for the record.
Yeah.
I'm going on the record and saying this. I fuck with you tough, right?
Yeah.
People I really fuck with, I can't even imagine ever being in an altercation with.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? People I really care about, I fuck with, you could spit in my face, I wouldn't do anything. That's real shit. Like, I just can't imagine, even if we fall out, like people that I really love. I have a friend that we had a period when we fell the fuck out.
Yeah.
No harsh words or nothing, but we just wasn't fucking with each other. And I felt that I was done wrong. He probably felt the same, but I really felt that shit. I couldn't say fuck him. You know what I'm saying? And I said back then, if he would have spit in my face, I wouldn't do anything. And guess what? Me and him back tight. We back cool now.
That's what's
you know
up.
What I'm saying?
And
I'm happy.
Real quick,
I'm happy.
Man.
Yeah. I know, right?
She got no.
I hate that I always go deep.
Nah, it's cool, man. Yeah, it's cool. But that's what I'm saying. That's why we brought him in, man. Because I'll just be talking crazy jokes and shit.
You be reckless?
A little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
but
we about to get into it. Again with the introduction.
I was kidding. I didn't need an introduction. I was fucking with you.
Oh, no, it's cool. Y'all know, man. He don't need an introduction, man. He's like, a little older than me, man. I consider him like a big bro, man. Someone there's only a few. Once you get to a certain level of success, there's only a few people around you can ask for help.
That's
you know what I'm saying, or ask for advice.
It's lonely.
Yeah, only at the top, man. You know what I'm
well, here's the thing. It ain't lonely because you're still surrounded by the people you really fuck with and love. It's lonely in a good way because it's like people you just don't really vibe with. They can't make it. They can't sustain. Not enough. The altitude too thin. You know what I'm saying? They can't. I always say like certain people. I never feel I'm in competition with people I fuck with. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? But there's been people that has been like in their own competition with me.
That'd be the weirdest shit,
and I'd be like,
right?
all right, your heart gonna burst trying to keep up with me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't really, bro, I don't have that mentality. There's enough for everybody.
Yeah.
You feel me? I love seeing my brothers like killing shit. I'll be proud, you know what I'm saying? And motivated too, you know what I'm saying? So, I ain't got no hatred or animosity in my heart for nobody.
Yeah, it's like the homies who are doing well, like or even better than me, right? It's never like an envious thing. It's more like I'm glad, right? Because it shows me what's possible. And sometimes there's been times where I feel like, man, I wasn't thinking big enough, right? And then it pushes me to go after more, right? Oh, if my mans can do it, then it feels more real.
Right.
What I can do. Sometimes you need that.
Right.
And you was one of the people who like set that tone for me. Like it was you. First it was Elliot, right? You know, like he hit 1 million when I had like 100,000 subscribers. I was like, oh shit. All right. Because I think the only other
how's he doing?
I talked to him a few months ago, man. I mean, he seems to be doing well.
That's what's up.
Yeah. You know, he's about to, you know, he's back on his grind. You know, Elliot comes and goes in waves. Right? He'll like take time off and
must be nice. Must be nice.
Yeah. You know
I've never taken a day off.
Yeah.
I can't take shit off. Like I feel all right. So my life now is I'm pretty set up, right? Just to be honest.
Yeah.
I could kick back, but I just feel bad. I would feel guilty kicking back. I just feel like every day I have my routine, my morning routine, and then I'm in my office around 9:30. And I
hold up, let's talk about that real quick. I don't want to.
Yeah.
You're super successful, super successful, brother. You out here making millions. What's your morning routine like? Give me your millionaire morning routine.
All right, so my morning routine to me is very sacred. It's very important, and I don't waver. So I get up around 4:45.
Okay,
that's when I wake up. I'm out to bed about. I'm out to bed about 5:15. I take my dog, feed him, open the door, let him. I go outside with him for a little bit, get some fresh air. It's cold out there right now in the morning, but I like that. It wakes me all the way up.
California?
Yeah, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Yeah.
Okay, all right. No, my fault, man.
And I'm close to the water too. I'm close to the water, so it's always a little chilly in the morning where I'm at. Then I get ready, get my bag. I'm at the gym around 6:30. I fix my daughter some breakfast, my son, or I'll order them some Chick-fil-A.
Right.
But I'm very intentional about doing those things in the morning. Hit the gym, train my ass off, a little bit of cardio, and then I hit the sauna, shower. Then I'm at my office every day.
What time you get to the office?
About 9:30.
And you start working.
Yeah.
All right.
So within that, so let me back up. When I get up, before I do any of that, I do a prayer or some kind of meditation. Then once I'm in the sauna, I meditate again. Right. And I work on visualization. These are things that I do in the sauna. See, when I just say, I get up, feed my dog, go to the gym, sauna, shower, office, there's a lot in that, right?
Yeah.
My training, see, I still chase heavy weight, right? Okay. I still chase something very difficult with my physical training.
Yeah.
So I need to feel it, right? So that's one component. And my cardio, I do short cardio, but I test myself. Like right now I'm keeping heart rate at 162 for 20 minutes. Oof. You feel me?
Yeah,
it's rough, but that's like young man shit.
What do you track it with?
With this.
With the
Apple Watch.
The Apple Watch.
All shit on here. Cool. So that's young man shit. I looked at the numbers. Like for me, in your 40s, it's like 150. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, nah, what's the young guy shit? Like I'm on it. You feel me?
So you like competing with yourself, you know?
Right. Yeah. Also, I did an epigenetic age test. I'm 29.
Oh,
biologically, you feel me?
That's what's
I want to get that shit down though. You know what I'm saying?
You're trying to go in reverse,
right? So I'm doing the shit that's necessary. So anyway, that hard training, like weights and cardio, that's spiritual to me. Like when you tapping into that like hard shit, that shit is spiritual.
In what way?
You finding out who you are. You a bitch. Like
what you made of?
You gonna do it? Are you gonna do it? Because it's just me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I got to be honest with myself before I can be honest with anybody.
Yeah, you can't bullshit yourself.
Nah, I'm not going to.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm way beyond that.
Yeah.
So then in the sauna's fucked up. It's hot. You know what I'm
saying? What temperature you have it on?
I don't know. I don't really go by that shit because they always have it high and nobody's sitting that high and the heat rises.
Got it.
So, it'd be saying like 190, but it's not 190.
Got it.
But it's cranking.
Yeah.
So.
And this is every day sauna?
Every day. Right. Every day. So I get in there and then once I'm like, I would guess around 10 minutes in, then I start my meditations. I start because that's when it's hard because I want to get out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I do that and then I work on visualization.
Tell me more about the visualization.
Visualization is all right. So sometimes I do visualization. Sometimes I practice mudras or like, I guess one would call it an affirmation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So visualization is really visualizing what you want, how you want your life to be. But a lot of my visualizations are about my children, how I want to see their lives articulate. You feel me? Because that's my purpose right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's them. So, and I'm very pleased with how they are right now. I'm like, I enjoy their company. It's fucking fascinating. Like, look, my daughter, she's 7, right? Mm-hmm. I'm the type of person that people around me, I'll say shit like, I'm never wrong. Mm-hmm. And I say that, people think that's arrogant. I say that because I'm not going to jump out the window on some shit I don't know. Mm. And I can research anything right here. You feel me? So that's what I mean. I don't know it all, but I can find the answer.
You're not going to say nothing unless you're sure yours is correct. Got it.
My little daughter's the same way, bro. So I'm giving the dog grapes. I love grapes, and I feed him a couple grapes. And she's like, you can't do that. That's toxic for dogs. I'm like, I know that, but I'm like, he's big, so it doesn't, I'm like, how you know that? Who told you that? I Googled it the last time you did it. I was like, yo, I love that shit. She's 7.
She went and researched.
You know how many adults say shit that that'd be wrong?
All the time.
And they could just research, Google. Like, why would you say that? Just Google it. Mm-hmm. So I love that shit. But anyway, yeah, so the visualization, I'm visualizing how I want to see their lives. You know what I'm saying? It's not for me. Like, I've figured this shit out already. Yeah. And I'll visualize for myself here and there, but it's for them.
Yeah, that's what it is now. To get to where you are, did visualization play a role in that process?
Nah, the visualization is maybe 6 months or so for me.
Oh, really? So you're just new on
I've always done the meditations, you know what I'm saying? And
what's your meditation like?
I do what's called mindfulness meditation.
Okay.
So my meditation it's the most basic, but it's like the original form of meditation. You focus on your breathing only, right? You have a focal point, or you close your eyes, and you're mindful of your breath. That's it,
right?
So you're not trying to think deep thoughts, this, that, and the third. The exercise is keeping the thoughts out when they're coming. Right. That's what's strengthening. And what's happening? See, they've done a lot of research on this. So you're creating gray matter, and you're reducing gray matter in certain areas. So you're reducing matter where in the amygdala, that's where your anxiety and fear is, which is something that we needed at some point, but we're way past, like, saber-tooth tigers and shit like that. So people have anxiety about a lot of shit. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I meditate so much. It's like,
We were talking about that last week. I showed them studies how meditation decreases the size of your amygdala. Last week on the pod, man. And I just noticed in general, because I've been meditating for so long, it's like, 10, 15 years, somewhere around. I noticed that I'm just calmer than most people. Like,
what type of meditations do you do?
Same. Okay, like just focus on my breath. That's the kind of shit I've been doing the whole time.
You know what's interesting though, bro? This past week I have been on edge. You know what I'm saying? Like, so one thing about me, I know that it's usually at night when I'm tired and I'm still doing shit. But I remember years ago, I recognized that I was being mean to people. So I said, don't do it. So I haven't been like that. But this week, it's been like kind of a challenge. So I've been like, don't respond, because you're going to dig in. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting. But yeah, so I'm a work in progress.
Right.
I used to have anger issues, like bad,
No, I know.
I am a very emotional person and a very sensitive person. Now, I don't act on emotions in a traditionally emotional way, right?
Yeah.
But I feel everything, but I just deal with it. It's like that grenade, you jump on top of that grenade.
Right. It's not suppressing it, but just controlling how you react to it.
Yeah. And it comes across in communication sometimes. And like anybody in my life, especially, a significant other, I got to tell you exactly what I feel. And it doesn't feel good. I'm not yelling. I'm not being aggressive, but I have to be super honest. And that helps. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. How long you been meditating?
2014. Okay. 15.
Okay, cool. So it's going on like 10 years.
Coming up. It's 8 years so far. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. And you feel like it's been helpful for you in what ways exactly?
It's life-changing for me because it gave me more mastery over myself, over my feelings, over my emotion. Look, I'm telling you right now, like how this week has been challenging.
Yeah.
I haven't acted out or lashed out or been mean or nothing like that. But I can talk about like, yo, it's rough. And typically, like back in the day, I would just fucking punch the wall. You know what I'm saying? It's so stupid.
I feel you. This is my place in New York. There was a hole in the wall. There was a hole in the wall. Right, baby mama said something wild. But how do you feel like meditation has helped you as far as like your success, like making money, business, raising kids, anything you want to be successful in?
All right, so I gotta be honest with you. I've been making money way before that. Before I was in fitness, when I sold drugs, right? And it wasn't like selling sacks of weed. I sold, it was like a business. You know what I'm saying? Hundreds of pounds I'm sending to the East Coast wholesale. You know what I'm saying?
You did a bid back in the day.
No. I mean, I had some scrimmages with the law.
Oh, okay,
right. But I'll get to that.
Okay,
but I'm telling you, like, I've always made money. I've always made money. I've always made money.
Same. We have similar backgrounds.
I've always made money, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was illegal at one point. I lost it all. Had to start over. But I'm in good. I'm good.
Similar, exact same situation. You know, like when my father committed suicide, it was that same around that same time. One of my homies, SV, he's doing, you know, life. You know what I'm saying? Like life sentence. And then my homie Esco, he got murdered. They found him in his car in Jersey. It was all shot up, and I was like, fuck. And then my father committed suicide. I was like, oh shit, I gotta turn my life around. I can't be out here because you know you become like the people you're around. I'm like, the people I'm around.
That's strong of you.
Fucking it up.
That's strong of you to be able to do that without you dealing with a calamity. You know what I'm saying? I had to deal with a calamity to change. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting though. Around the time that I had to change, I knew it. Like, this is not going to turn out good for me. You know what I'm saying? But I still didn't stop. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, see, I stopped.
I was trying, I was working on it. You know what I'm saying? And then I attracted a disease situation to myself. You know what I'm saying? So I read a book one time called Disease. And it broke down dis-ease. Like, that's what all a disease is, right? And it said we attract that to ourselves. Sometimes it's all a perspective play on words, but to protect us from something worse from happening, like if we didn't stop. And 100%, had I not, if things kept going the way it was going, I would have been murdered. You know what I'm saying? Because I have an aggressive side to me. I was a hustler, not a gangster. I was a hustler, but I was down to do gangster shit. I wasn't scared, and I wanted. I've had a chip on my shoulder since I was a kid. Let me tell you why. I was a sweet little pretty boy kid, little smooth, big eyes, good smile. So I got fucked with a lot. And I could fight because I was in boxing since I was young. So I always was like quick to like set it off if they thought it was sweet. You know what I'm saying? So even when I was in the streets, it's like, yeah, there's some monsters out there. I'm like, I'm a monster. What's up? You know what I'm saying? So I was on the front.
You had like something to prove and shit.
I did, yeah. I was on the front line. And one thing about me is I'm extremely authentic wherever I'm at. So that was what it was back then. And I grew up, I'm like, I had, you know, Amir could tell you, bro, like some real bad dudes with me, like not good dudes. Like evil fuck motherfuckers. And it was my crew. They listened to me, they respected me. And I used to think like, what's stopping them from doing something to me? So they gotta know that I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but that was the worst. It was the silliest shit that I was, you know what I mean? Just bad people.
You know, it's stupid, like because especially now, but maybe like when we were talking about our time, right? Like it's I don't know, there's so many. Around that same time, I read an interview. It was like in XXL or some shit, and it was Ice Cube, and he was saying, "Yo, look, there's so many ways to make money, man. Doing crime is almost stupid now." And I was like, "Fuck, man,
now,
maybe I'm being stupid
now."
Yeah.
That's real, bro. But nah, and here's the thing, like, I will weigh out my like the consequences on if I got caught. It wasn't that bad, but what happened was I had committed what's considered a dangerous offense, right? It was self-defense, but shit, on paper it looked bad. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, I was like, oh, this shit different. You know what I'm saying? They treat you way different. It's like, that's what hard time is. It ain't like hustling, making money. That's nothing. You ain't gonna do all the time they give you. You're gonna be in like a camp. You know what I'm saying? The reality of prison is not that bad. Jail is 100 times worse than prison. You know what I'm saying? Jail, they make you uncomfortable, so you just take a plea.
Right.
But you're in prison, you're chilling. You might have PlayStation. You might have a job. It's like high school without girls.
Okay.
And some cats can get girls. Straight up. My uncle used to get
in
girls.
prison.
Yeah. He had a job driving school, like buses, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's not what people think. But violent crimes, you go into gladiator school. Yeah, you in there with the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm telling people now, like, any kind of incarceration is not for humans.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? And my last time, motherfuckers was like, man, they violating my rights. I like, bro, shut the fuck up. We ain't got no rights in here. Like, knock it off, bro. Just ride this shit out. Chill the fuck out. You know. So yeah, but you know, sometimes you got to go through hell to get to heaven, and I definitely did that. I created hell on earth for myself, and I created heaven on earth for myself, which I'm in now.
What was like the turning point, right? Turning your life around. You know what? And what was the catalyst to like start moving down the path you're on now?
Just the path I'm on now has always been there. I had a good foundation growing up. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I've made some detours. But when I had serious cases pending, and when they're like, "Yep, 15 years, that's a good deal for you. 15 years, like you got me fucked up. You got me all the way fucked up."
Yeah.
So dealing with a really harsh situation, and you're really in it, and it's not being a dream.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Eye opening.
It's like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? And then think about it, bro. I was a fugitive for 7 years.
You was on the run.
Yeah. So every day, that dark cloud, like, what you laughing for? What you happy for? Oh, okay. Wait. It might be today. It might be tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, don't it feel like that? Like, I've never been on a run, right? But like, just when you in that life, you know what it felt like to me the whole time? It's like going up a roller coaster. You know, when you go, that feeling when you're going up, you know, like, I felt that way all the time, like 24 hours.
That should have killed you, man. The anxiety and the stress. Man, people, I get a phone call. I just listen.
Yo.
Like, then I'm trying to hear clicks.
Some of that shit never go away.
I could never watch The Wire or any kind of.
Yeah, like, I didn't watch none of that shit.
I could watch that shit now.
Yeah.
But back then, I couldn't. I'm a citizen. I'm a civilian now. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? So, and life is good. Look, I pay my taxes.
Yeah.
I'm a normal American.
Just a civilian, regular dude.
But most of my life, I didn't exist. I was a shadow person. You know what I'm saying?
So 7 years on the run. Like, how I can only imagine, because you're probably always thinking, man, is today gonna be the day?
I did, bro.
Yeah.
Always thought that shit.
Damn. So what happened after 7 years?
They came and got me.
Oh, they got you and you turned yourself in.
Look, Mike Rashid got real popular.
Oh, so you was making YouTube videos while you was on the run.
I wasn't trying to at first. Because in the beginning, it was like I needed to work. So I was training people. So I would record them, you know, showing their progress. Because it would be more compelling than the before and after picture.
Yeah.
And I get a little comfortable every now and then. I slide a little workout up there, you know what I'm saying? And people was loving that shit, bro. And the shit just, it took off. I just couldn't control it. I was like, maybe they don't care. Fuck it.
Maybe they're not looking for me.
I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing good things, whatever. But they stop looking after a while until they get ticked off again. Yeah, then they got ticked off. They was like, yeah, go get them.
Okay.
But here's the crazy thing. Police are men, people, humans. They used to dealing with scumbags every day, all day.
Yeah.
They used to dealing with people lying to them, trying to fight them, whatever, right? So, and the type of people they're accustomed to dealing with are bad people.
Yeah.
Most people in jail deserve to be in jail. It's a fact, right? So that's what they come looking for. But when they encounter me, that wasn't the vibe. First of all, they watched me for a while to track me. You know what I'm saying? So they had to do their investigation. I learned this after the fact. And
so it was like they was like scouting you out.
Yeah.
So when you came in, they had the pictures.
They had not like that, but they had an assessment of my character, and they thought I was a good dude.
Okay.
The U.S. Marshals came and got me, and if anybody look up U.S. Marshals, they come for the worst of the worst, and they come hard. They were gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? There was no rough nothing. You know what I'm saying? And the guy was very kind, and he gave me all my phone numbers and asked me if I needed him to call somebody. I said, you can call my father, let him know. It was solid. You know what I'm saying? So, and see, this is why, like, I'm doing an event in June, right? And it's called Mindset, Mastery, and Masculinity, right? Because that's my foundation, right? And these things will help you become successful in life. These things will keep you out of trouble. these things will keep people from fucking with you unnecessarily. You feel me? So it's a foundation of a man that I have. Why I did not get roughed up, fucked up, and this is ultimately why I was exonerated. The judge was like, once the case was said and done, I took a plea. I'll take a plea. She was like, "You're not a criminal. Get out my courtroom." You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you didn't have to do no time.
Nah, I mean, I had to sit still for part of the adjudication process,
right?
Because it happened in Arizona. I got caught in California, so you can't bond out of a state that it didn't happen. So they hold you till they extradite you. That shit is bad. It's like slavery, bro.
Really? How long was you down?
Well, the transportation is like slavery. Like, so they shackle you, right?
Yeah.
Hand, your ankle, your wrist, like down to your ankles, like close. So it fucks your back up.
Yeah.
You're in a van that's linked like this, so they make it very uncomfortable. No windows in it. Mad motherfuckers in there. You thinking like, and I'm a thinker, so I'm like, if this should tip, they're gonna crush me. I gotta figure out a way to get around. You know what I'm saying? And then they stopped, let us use the bathroom. It felt like slavery, bro. It felt so embarrassing and humiliating. We all lined up.
How long was that ride?
California to Arizona. Slow. 60 mile, like speed limit shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was humiliating. I just had to deal with it. Like, fuck it. I'm here for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I wrote that shit out.
That's wild. I've only been from like a holding cell in Manhattan to like Central Brooklyn. Like you from New York, right? I've done that a few times.
I've been in there for months.
But I never did this shit you talking about.
It was a couple months. It was nothing. You know what I'm saying? But a day feels like a lot.
Yeah,
you know a day feel like a lot. 2 days suck, and then you don't feel it. It's all the same.
I never been.
And it's so crazy. I say it's the same because I was in the max security shit, and that shit's the worst. But you get used to it. You know what I'm saying? You get used to it. You acclimate. Humans are so magnificent. We're the best of the best, right? It's all about adaptation. If we don't adapt, we die. We won't evolve, right? So you have to adapt to your situation or you're going to go crazy.
Yeah.
And people go crazy in there.
Yeah.
People go crazy. They do psychotic shit. They kill themselves. They kill other people because they're frustrated. You know what I'm saying? I just figured this shit out. You know what I'm saying?
You were just like chilling with you. Did you was in a cell by yourself?
It was single man cells. And LA, it sucks. You're in 47 and a half hours at a time. You get out every other day for 30 minutes for phone and shower, right? But I was out all the time because I had money. So I would trade food items, commissary items for people's time. They had nobody to call. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give a fuck about taking showers.
Yeah.
So I'm out all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on the phone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, running my social media, running my businesses and shit. You know what I'm saying? And jail is where I started writing my ebooks. You know what I'm saying? Because I had time. I could sit down and write it.
Yeah. Some of the best literature was written in jail.
No,
man,
that's a fact, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta think. Jail, it's a good place. It's a good place. I'm gonna put it like that. Look, everything is good.
Yeah.
If you're dealing with it, make it good, right? So it's a place in which you will get plenty of sleep, which is important. You're not eating bullshit. You're not drinking alcohol. You're not doing drugs. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're preserving yourself. So you have time to think. That's an excellent place for someone that needs that kind of detox.
Man, it sounds like you really have this kind of attitude where you make the best out of every situation, right? To hear someone say that jail is good, you know.
It was good for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was good for me. And it gave me additional purpose and meaning to my life because while I was in there, so on the West Coast, it's all politics. So it's all racial, right? Blacks, whites, and Mexicans, right? Now, how it is on the West Coast, whites and Mexicans, if some shit pop off, they got to come together. Then it's just us. You know what I'm saying? So there's a spokesperson for every group for every race in every pod, right? A pod is like a group of cells. So every pod, maybe 30, 40 cells, right? Okay. Maybe 80 men in each pod, right? So when I walked in, the blacks tried to make me the spokesperson. Like, I'm good, bro. This is y'all shit, bro. Yeah. I ain't gonna be here long. This is y'all shit. But, you know, and my cellie was white, right? So the races can't feed each other, right? You can't share food. That's the politics, right? So me and my cellie, we had a cool talk the night that I got there. Solid dude, I liked them. That morning, the white boys had a they call Woods. They had a meeting. he come to me and he said, "Look, the first thing that pop off, the woods going to jump you." So I just thought I'd let you know. I'm like, I'm not worried. Like, right. I'm not worried, bro. Not worried. Yeah. And I really wasn't. But I appreciated him for telling me. Yeah. He didn't have to do that shit. So, but nothing ever happened. So when we get spreads made, I tell, like, they come to get items for me, the blacks. I said, make me two and make him two. My celly, who's white. And they be like, what? Yeah, he's cool. And they do it. I was like breaking the rules, you know what I'm saying? But that's just my character, bro. You're not telling me what to do. This dude is cool. He's a good dude. Like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was coming to me to resolve conflicts for the blacks because they respected me. You know what I'm saying? That was one component. It just showed me, like, I already knew, but it showed my leadership skills really manifested in there. You know what I'm saying? Because look, here's the thing about jail. Jail is real. That's real life. There's no bullshit. Money don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Family, who your brother, none of that shit. It's a bunch of men. It's a bunch of dangerous men amongst each other, right? Going there acting like a tough guy, they're gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? Going there acting like a bitch, they're gonna get you, right? So it's balancing it all. You know what I'm saying? Respecting everybody, treating everybody good, not overstepping boundaries, not acting like a bitch, not retreating. You know what I'm saying? Speaking up when it's needed, all of that shit. So it helped fortify my leadership skills. You know?
And how did that help you once you got out?
Yeah, I mean, you know, a leader, look at like our closest relatives in nature is chimpanzees, right? So the alpha is not the biggest, strongest guy. He's formidable, right? But he's not. There's bigger chimps than him. But he's the one that's fair. So another chimp, two chimps fighting, he go and stops it. A chimp can't get food, he gives it to him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it helps.
He looks out for everyone.
He looks out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's a good leader. The good leader don't have to be the most violent, because the most violent might be the most reckless, getting everybody in some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he got to be brave. He got to be, you know, and brave is like standing up for what's right.
Yeah.
So for these chimps him to stop this big chimp from fucking up this little chimp, he's standing up for what's right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That I embody that shit. I embody that shit. I stand for truth. That's it. And sometimes standing up for truth don't look good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I say I'm an outlaw, right? Because an outlaw is one who he creates rules and laws for himself, and he lives by it, independent of the laws of the land. Now, and it's very specific. It's very important that I say this, because the laws of the land, when I had my case, if it was up to them, I would be in prison. You would never have met me. You know what I'm saying? I disagree with those laws. I have my own laws that I govern myself by. So I absconded from the law and from what they call justice and did my life the way I wanted to do it. Now, at a certain point, they came and got me. They found me, right? Yeah. So I'm being judged now, right? But I'm being judged on the totality of my life, of where I am now, right? That was a grace period for me to show myself and them, because they're going to watch me at some point, what kind of person I am. You think you got a criminal here? Y'all said it out your mouth. You're not a criminal. Get out this courtroom. I knew I wasn't a criminal. I knew I didn't deserve that. I'm an outlaw. I don't care about your laws. Most of the time, we are in alignment. But if it's not, it's okay. That's for y'all. I got my own shit. And it proved me to work well. You know what I'm saying? I trust myself. I trust myself way more than whatever they talk about. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's a leader. Yeah. You feel me? Because not everybody has that kind of trust for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I trust myself. I'm not going to steer nobody wrong. You know what I'm saying? So you can follow me if you want. You know what I'm saying? Or I can help give you guidance or whatever. And I'm going to come seek guidance from you, because I see power and wisdom in you if I'm around you. There's nobody I fuck with that I don't see like power and love and wisdom, you know?
You can't get advice from.
I was telling my bro Amir, this is my brother, bro, right? He's one of the dopest people I know. But I have a friend who, you know, like realistically, I've outgrown him,
Mm.
and he's now a person that I can't see myself hanging out with. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm always in conflict around this guy. Like it's always like angry vibes and frustration and disappointment. So the logical thing for me to do is protect myself and my sacred energy and remove myself from that equation. You know,
is that hard?
It is. It is. But it's been so much pain dealing with this person.
Yeah.
It's becoming more easy. And this person is kind of unraveling right now. You know what I'm saying? This person is being very obvious because here's the thing. I'm holding the person to what's supposed to be done. Like, because we work together.
Or to a certain standard, you're saying.
Just the basic of what this person should do.
Yeah.
If you have a problem with that, that's I feel no way. I feel no way about you having a problem with your job. You feel me? So, you know, I love this person. I do. I care about this person. I think this person is a good person, but it's not the right type of person for me to be in counsel with.
Yeah. You said that life is unraveling. You said like it's
not,
chaotic.
No, not that our dealings.
Okay.
Really how this guy is with me. Because I can express how I feel to like somebody like Amir or one of my other friends that I really trust that information with, but I don't say all of this shit to this person. You know what I'm saying? I'm still nice, I'm cordial, I'm professional in a work environment. You know what I mean? But the person is being very like uncharacteristic of themselves with me right now. I'm like, this is a manifestation. This is why I love myself. All of the answers come to me and the things that need to happen, it happens. I don't have to make it happen. It's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? So this person is uncomfortable with me. Like yesterday, I had to give some instructions on what needed to be done work-wise. Some work that this person's been avoiding, but it's this person's job. He's becoming so uncomfortable. He's falling apart.
Where do you think that comes from?
That's something I don't know. Yeah. I don't relate to that.
Yeah.
I do what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
Look, I might be a leader, but I'm a soldier too. I'm a follower of those who I respect and I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem being subordinate to someone greater than me at said task.
Yeah. No, that's a big thing, you know, because sometimes when it comes to leadership, a lot of people want to be the boss instead of the leader. They want to be, it's like an ego thing, but I
don't want to be, I don't want nobody calling me boss. Nah. That shit. You never hear, it's like me say somebody work for me. No, we all work together.
Yeah.
Because we literally do. I can't do what I do without the team.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And there's certain parts of the team, it's in my organization where like, they'll be in charge of something. But like now they're supposed to tell me what to do, right? Yeah, like so I don't have to think about it, right? Yes, like when we put this whole shit together, like my man Nima, like yo, he's basically in charge. He tells me what to do. You sit here,
greater than you at this.
Yeah, so it's like I'm gonna fall back, right? Like, and I don't need to be the man or like, but a lot of people have that attitude, and I think it's unfortunate because, you know, like when you see the birds flying in a V formation, right? They do that because the one in front, he's the leader, right? He's in front, but he's working the hardest, right? So he's making it easier for everyone else.
Right.
But there'll be time, but he goes to the back, and then another bird comes in the front. You know, so that's what I kind of think about. It's like when we do the podcast, all right, I go to the back, Nima's in front. You know, he's running shit. I'm just the talent at this point, but Nima's in charge of this whole shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's the dance of life.
Yeah,
that's a beautiful dance. It's harmony, it's balance. You know, look, people get shit fucked up. I need people. People need each other. Yeah. We all need each other. We are successful as a species because we can cooperate with each other. We can come together, make shit better. You know what I'm saying? And life can suck. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have people, each other, talk to each other about shit, lean on each other, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't want to be in conflict with people.
Yeah.
Especially people I deal with. I don't want to. It's not fun.
Nah, you don't want that energy around you.
Yeah.
You know, you talk about energy and stuff like that when I watch your content. You know, I want to get. There's a guy watching right now. He's down. He's trying to come up.
Yeah.
What would be some tips you would give the dude who's like, maybe he just came home, right? Or maybe like he's just been fucked up the whole time, but he wants to reach a level of success and he's starting to rock bottom. What would you tell that dude if you just like, yo, What tips would you give?
Yeah. So basically, you know, find out what he wants to do, where he wants to be at. You know what I'm saying? I would assume that this person wants to be successful.
Yeah.
You know? So get successful. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Like for real.
Yo, it sounds funny, but it's not.
No. Yeah, fine. All right. So you gotta ask yourself, how can I become successful? What can I do? Right? Identify that, whatever that is. How can I bring value to the world? Right?
That's important part.
It's important.
It's important part.
You're only going to be successful if you're helping people.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
You can't make money, like actually make it. People have to give it to you. And they only give it to you in exchange for value. Yeah.
Valuable enough for people to give you money.
Yeah. That's it. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So do that and become good at it. And once again, I'm gonna go back to like this workshop that I'm doing in June.
Okay.
Becoming a solid man, having a foundation. I'm not so my company, Ambrosia, we're fast tracking to 100 million.
Come on, man.
Right?
Come on, let's go.
I have many businesses that are just, they're doing well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a genius at marketing, at inventory, at any of these things, right? But I have a solid foundation. I know how to deal with people. I'm fair. I'm transparent. I'm honest. I am dutiful. I vow to myself to put out the best products, services, and information that I can. These are foundational things that this young man needs to embody. And with that, I have full confidence that he's going to be successful. There's no way for you not to be successful when you fortify yourself mentally, physically, spiritually. The financials will come. You know what I'm saying?
You got to focus on being valuable first.
Be valuable. Yeah. Be valuable. Why is somebody, okay, you're doing social media. Why is somebody going to come check on your page?
Yeah.
Why they going to tag their friends? Why they going to share your information? You feel me? So that's what has to be like considered and dealt with. And you got to be very intentional. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't post shit just to be cool.
Yeah, it's like you got to, when people say they want to grow, how do I grow my following? I'm like, well, why should someone follow you?
Yeah.
Right. And if they can't answer that question, it's like, well, we got to start
Most
there.
can't.
You know what I'm saying?
And here's a reality. Like, it's interesting because I talk to a lot of people, man, a lot of people don't even think.
Yeah.
They say they want to be successful or they want to start a brand. I'm like, okay. They be like, I need help with my brand. I'm like, what's your brand?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like me, like, I'm like, okay, like, what about you?
Yeah.
Like, I like to work out. Like,
it's not a brand. Now it's like, what do you have to offer and who you offering it to? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's your target market? How are you, what problem are you solving for them? Like, I look at business in particular. It's like, it's problem solving. Like I needed a mic, a condenser mic that would work really good. This is not a condenser. What kind of mic? Whatever. I needed a mic that would I
got the same mic.
Yeah. And Shure solved that problem for me, right? I needed a fucking wireless keyboard. Logitech solved that problem for me, right? I needed a midlife crisis drug dealer watch. You know what I'm saying? AP solved that problem for me. So it's like, it's just problems. Like, what can you help people with? Yeah. And like, who do you want to help too, right? Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Like, you can't take. Nah. You have to give. When you give, the universe gives to you. You know what I mean? People that steal, shit gets stolen.
Yeah.
Look, when I was hustling, doing illegal things, I didn't think I was hurting nobody.
Yeah.
But I was breaking the law in a big way and putting a lot of people at risk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that shit, when my shit started getting taken from me, I couldn't even be mad. I'm like, I knew better. Like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know the energy you putting out.
I knew I couldn't. And it was a cat that I was cool with. Like, before I went on the run, I had jewelry and shit at his crib. And when I went on the run, I forgot it. So, but I'm like, I know where it's at. I hit my homie. I hit him up. Like, yo, I left that shit. Told him where. I said, I'm gonna send somebody come get it. Okay, I'll check when I get home. Next day, like, oh man, I don't know. I don't know.
That shit gone, man. Damn,
like, bitch ass nigga.
Shit is wild.
But I couldn't even be mad. I didn't say a word, bro, because I'm like, what do you expect, bro?
Yeah.
Like, what do you expect? I've always been able to take my shit on the chin. You know what I'm saying?
Taking your L's.
Fuck it. I fucked that up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't going back for that. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you. You got to be able to take those L's because you're gonna take a lot in life. You know, just all
if you're making dumb decisions.
Yeah.
And I was making dumb decisions. You know what I mean?
But even if you like making right decisions, some like things may not always work the way you would prefer. Right. You know, and you got to be able to take that and you got to be resilient.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people just fall apart in anything. Right. You know, but you got to be super resilient. I think that's a big part of success, you know, and be able to take the hits and just keep moving forward, like no 100%. Matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. That's, you said a key thing. Keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward. Keep fucking going.
Yeah.
When you're fatigued, fuck that. Keep going. You gotta be defiant to fatigue, to pain, to haters. Keep fucking going.
Keep going.
What I look like stopping because somebody laughing at me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had people laughing at me the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like filming content. I'm like,
yeah.
And it's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it. You pick bags off of a plane, lady. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Laughing at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you just keep going. Like, people laughing. The fuck you laughing for? What's the LOL for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm serious.
How does somebody build that resilience? You know what I'm saying? Somebody might be thinking, yo, it's easy for you. You might Rashid already.
Be defiant. Be sovereign. Be a think for yourself. Like, now, I care about what people think about me. I'll be a liar if I said I didn't. But a huge part of me don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If you have opposing ideas and views on me and they're not sound, they're not based in anything other than hatred.
Yeah.
Fuck your thoughts. Fuck what you talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, when I say I care about what people think about me, people I respect, people I love. Yeah. Now, if everybody thinks that I'm an asshole, it's probably me.
You might have to check yourself. Right. It's like if that's the general consensus.
Exactly. You know but if it's a person,
yeah.
Like, nah. So that comes back to having that your foundation solid and fortifying yourself in all of these areas that I talk about, you know, and you bring up resilience. Resilience is something that I talk about a lot, and we're going to go into in depth in my workshop. Emotional resilience. Yeah. Right. Emotional resilience, to be specific, you know, because I have emotional resilience like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? When you don't, you fold, you die. Philosophically, you die. You know what I'm saying? You just dead.
Yeah.
Think about how many people our age that's like old men.
Yo, I be seeing some of these motherfuckers and they be like, yo, they seem so much older than us.
They just like you can't get girls. Nobody probably wants to hang with you. If you need a job, people probably wouldn't hire you. That's the thing with men. Men got to understand this shit right here. The world don't give a fuck about us. The world don't give a fuck about us, right? It like when my son was playing Pop Warner, he mad fast, so he's running touchdowns. I say, do not celebrate. Let them celebrate.
Yeah.
You reset and do it again because you're only as valuable as what you can do right now.
Yeah.
Fuck what you did.
Yeah, it's over.
You remember Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah,
the uncle. Oh man, the glory days.
Yeah, you don't be like that.
Nobody gives a fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? So men got to think like that. Like, fuck what I did. What am I doing?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
What's next? You got to keep
fuck
moving.
What you telling people what you're gonna do. Don't even tell people. Just do it.
Don't even tell them.
Just do it.
I don't tell nobody. I was telling, you know, I gotta, you know, I have a lot of plans, but like I don't tell no one unless they're involved or I'm asking for advice or something like that. But I kind of keep that shit. You know, I read when I read Malcolm X's biography. I was like 16. I just remember him saying like, "Oh yeah, don't tell people what you got planned, because if you fail, no one knows." Yeah, and or if you change your mind, because sometimes you change your mind, you don't look stupid.
Yeah,
but that whole thing about don't celebrate, man, that really resonates.
Yeah, don't celebrate
because I hit shit and I don't say nothing,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I hit home runs. You know what I'm saying? Business wise,
you know,
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
and I don't even buy shit no more. Cause I used to buy shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't no more.
You was buying shit way before I was buying shit. Yeah, I remember that.
Look, I was just car shopping, right? And I was like, every car I had, I'm like, I already had the Urus, the Wraith. You know what I mean? Yeah. The Bentley, like every car. I was like, that shit don't move me. And whenever I get a new car, it's like, all right, it's cool. It's not that great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's literally a utility for me. I enjoy this smooth ass, fast ass drive. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's kind of cool when people be like taking pictures and shit when I'm riding by.
Yeah, I mean, there's something to it, having like nice things.
But it's like, I don't buy shit no more.
It's not for that, right? You know, it's not for that. You know, it's like I might buy some shit, but it's not as important as people think
I got the things that I need. You know what I'm saying? I don't really need shit.
You know, I'm at the point where, I want the results and I want the things right. Yeah, kind of, but it ain't for that no more. Like right now, it's about like pushing myself. Like I really just want to see what I'm made of, like what I can accomplish. Right. So all the toys, designer shit, jewelry, all that, cribs, it's cool. It's dope. I'm not trying to diminish that. But like once you have it, it's like, you realize the real shit is just really, man, what am I made of? You know what I'm saying? That's how I think about it. Like, what can I actually?
That's real. Right. That's real wealth, Brandon. Yeah, Brandon, that's the wealth. What my medal is like. You know what I'm saying? I'm unfuckwittable. You can't kill me. Yeah. And a person that ain't afraid to die is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And that's me, bro. I'm not afraid to die. Like I mean that shit. Now, I don't want to die anytime soon.
Nah, I prefer not to.
I want to see through it. Not today. Not today. Satan.
Not today.
Hey, Satan, not today.
Nah, I'm good.
You know what I'm saying? I got things that I want to see through, like with my children.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think about. Like my son, it's like
I just want to see them and not needing me and good people and successful and shit. But after that, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Because look, I'm gonna be honest, it's a lot holding on. Me personally, it's a lot like to do. I gotta do a lot all the time. Yeah. Everybody sleep way more than me in my house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do so much shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? It's like, y'all hurry up, get your shit. You good? All right. I'm about to get fat. I'm about to lay the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Look, I work out and stay in shape for my family, for my kids. So they can keep getting looked at like, yo, first of all, for my son, because he's a boy, so for him to keep following suit. You know what I'm saying? My daughter's proud. My dad's strong. Like, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. And she have an example of a man. You know what I'm saying? And it's all for my fam, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they be proud of me. I don't want them being like, this fucking guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, like, motherfuckers feel like that about their parents.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I was lucky I had a good example, man. Like, I seen you on interviews with your dad. He seemed like a good dude too.
My dad's solid, bro.
Yeah, he seemed like a good dude. Yeah.
I'm fortunate. Look, back to why I'm doing this workshop in June. I have been blessed.
How did before you get how did they join the workshop?
The site is not up yet.
Okay.
But by the time they watch this, just tap into me. You'll see me posting it nonstop.
Just follow Mike. You'll find.
Oh, actually, it'll be in the link in my bio on IG.
IG.
Actually, I already have put his IG.
All right, so hit him on IG if you want to learn more about that. I'm sorry, but you said before.
I'm very fortunate because my grandfather was the man. My father was the man. Minister Farrakhan was the man. Is one of my idols, one of my heroes. You know what I'm saying? I had just the best upbringing and the best, greatest men that I can have in my corner. You know what I'm saying? That was guiding me. You know what I mean? Making sure I'm legit. So, you know, when you're young, you don't think about that shit. You take it for granted. But I'm very fortunate in that. You know what I'm saying?
I think about that a lot sometimes, you know, because that was I think that's a big part of my success. I'm like my dad, right? You know, like we grew up poor on the South Side, right? In Chicago. And he was just hustling. I didn't see him a whole lot because he was always gone. He lived with us, but he was like hustling. Yeah. But you know, I was one of the only kids I knew with a dad, like on some real shit. You know, South Side Chicago is just like that. And I went to military school, right? And when I was around like 15, 16, I got sent away. A little bit of trouble as a kid, you know. And by the time I was out of military school, his business really took off. Like, I don't know if I even told you this. Like, he was making like $3 million a year. Yeah. In 2000, right? And that's like $8 million.
He's like a billionaire.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But by the time I was out of college, he had lost it all.
Oh shit!
Right. So I saw. Okay.
How did he lose it?
You know what, man? One, he didn't know how to invest. He was like a street dude, like straight up, like fucking gang leader. He just had a GID, all that shit, GD, all that shit. No school.
GID, that no shit.
No, he just had a GED, and you know, he was just a hustler, right? For real. But he figured it out, but he lost it because he never invested. You know, he spent it when he got it, and then he got into gambling like real heavy. Yeah, like real heavy. Like gambling is like. It's like drugs.
I don't relate. I never gamble.
Yeah, I know.
I don't really care to do that. You know
what I'm saying? But it was a real. He lost it all, right? Because he didn't know how to invest, and he didn't even think about it. He was just a street dude who figured it out, and it was all gone. So I saw the good example, but I also saw the bad example, and I feel like both are valuable, right? Like sure. You know what I'm saying? I can learn from his mistake, instead of learning, instead of having to make the mistake to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah. There's a lot from my father I learned not to be like as well.
That's
you know what I mean? A healthy amount. But you know, me and my dad got a good relationship. That's my guy.
Yeah,
you know
that's cool, man. I remember I was watching it. I think he was on Mike Tyson shit.
Yeah.
You with your dad, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. You know, I got a little misty. Sometimes I get a little misty eyes. Like, damn, man, I wish I had a dad. It'd be like that, but I want my son to have that.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
You do it. You set it up, right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's about. Us being the one.
You know what I'm saying?
Set it all off for our family. You know what I'm saying? We're at that generation now that we have to. We got the tools.
Yeah.
And then them little niggas after us, billionaires.
You know what I'm saying? Imagine if, like, with our hustle, our mindset. Imagine we didn't have to start at the bottom. I think about that all the time. Like, what if we didn't have to? Because that's like, you know, like Donald Trump, right? Think about it. His dad was a millionaire, right? Gave him a mill or whatever. And look what he turned into. He ain't started at the bottom. You know,
we talking shit. Oh, anybody can. If my dad gave me $1 million, no,
you
will blow it.
Nah, you fuck that shit up. I
$1
give you $1 million right now. You fuck it up.
When you playing with that kind of money, $1 million ain't shit.
You got to know what you're doing.
You got to know what you're doing
with that $1 million. A lot of these motherfuckers would just buy fucking liabilities and end up in more trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because success is more dangerous than failure. Because like if you like got a shitty life, you ain't got no money, you ain't got no connections, you ain't got no leverage,
can't fuck shit up.
You can't really fuck shit up too bad. But if you got like connections, you got money, you got like leverage, you can really fuck things up. You got to be more focused, and the more successful you become, the more tight you got to have. It's just like driving a car. You know, if you're driving 2 miles an hour, you can just, you know what I'm saying? You get me?
Nah, you're right. That's a good analogy.
But if you're driving top speed, you know what I'm saying? You got to have both hands on the wheel, turn the radio down.
How you feel about that? So that's my life, right?
Yeah.
It's top speed. Everything I do, right?
Yeah.
Stakes is always high. I be thinking about like, damn, I got to stay on point at all times.
Yeah.
I can't slack.
Yeah.
If I slack, I die. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's like you take your foot off. When you driving fast, you gotta be focused. Motherfuckers will turn down the radio when they drive.
But even
fast,
like this little deviant, bam, you'll go spin out of control.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You'll spin out of control and die. You know what I'm saying? And take somebody else with you like a dickhead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm aware of these things. So I'm not foot to the pedal to the floor at all times. I'm like, let me just stay home. And I'm saying that literally and figuratively. There's times let me just stay home.
Or like when you text me today, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm on, you know what time I'm on.
Yeah.
Hold up, man. We gotta I want to touch on that more.
Okay.
But we gotta bring my man Romulus because he's gonna talk about the market and shit. I know you be investing and shit. This dude is the truth, man. He don't miss. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we gotta bring market for the market recap. Yo, Romulus, what up, man?
Oh, Brandon, good afternoon and welcome. We have an esteemed guest with us.
The big homie, Mike Rashid, man.
I tell you what, honor. It's an honor to have you. It's an honor to be in your presence, even if it's just digitally talking.
Man, Romulus gonna help me make so much money, man, trading. I'll be honest with you, he the truth.
Yeah, there's a couple of trades that come our way every 30 seconds. It's kind of like the Swiss trains. The most reliable and get you where you're going on time every time.
You know what I'm saying? Swiss trains.
And
they don't even know about that.
You know, there was a great conversation with one of our Centurions earlier today about how much all of his friends, neighbors, colleagues, coworkers, people he sees at the gym, family members, everyone he knows, in other words, over the last 15, 16 months for a while, just been losing money, going backwards. There was a huge report today. You moved from New York City down to Miami, I don't know, a year or two ago. Great idea, great move, smart. Yeah. Again, by the way, everyone listening, that just shows you Brandon's staying in front of curves all the time. But there was an article, I think earlier today or yesterday, about home values dropping for the 7th month in a row. Miami went up, but 7 months in a row. Brandon, we were talking about this a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
That's how far in front of that one we are.
Yeah, you know, I remember I hit you up. I was like, "Yo, you think I should rent or you think I should buy?" You said, "Nah, just wait a minute, wait it out." And it looked like that worked out well for me.
Oh, it's really going to work out well because Miami eventually is going to come crashing down. You're not just going to buy a condo or a little unit. You're going to buy a building.
Yeah, come on, man.
Because Miami folk get so over leveraged, it's crazy. You talk about gambling, that's where they do it, especially in real estate. This goes back over 200 years. There was a story in American history, the 1830s. If anyone cares to go back in history a little bit and check things out deep wise, and if you're serious about growing your wealth, sometimes you will actually do some of this kind of historical research and work. But you go ahead and look at the land crisis in Florida in the 1830s. There was a bunch of speculation that went on, crashed it, and the government had to step in and do what the government does. Had to save a bunch of rich fat cats because they overextended themselves. That's the world of politics for you, everybody.
Yeah,
it's the world of politics. Some of that. So we're going to show some action right up here.
Let's go.
And Mike, do you ever use any stock charts when you're doing your investing or trading? Is this kind of stuff kind of foreign to you?
I'm not a savvy investor with the stock market. I got on the market in 2020. And I ain't even look. I haven't been on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a trader.
Right.
But I got whatever I bought. I still got. So
here's what happened to your stuff. It went up for a bit, then it went back down for a bit, and it's probably about kind of what you paid for it 3 years ago. Not your fault. Not any stretch. It's just the markets have been going through this turmoil right here. And one of the things that as the Centurion Legion group that we've been discussing a lot the last couple of weeks, Brandon, is this long trading range that the market's been stuck in. It doesn't go up too much, a few weeks, then it goes down for a few weeks, and it goes up for a few weeks. It doesn't kind of grab a trend. It doesn't grab a sustainable move for a long period of time. And that's frustrating to so many people, not us, of course, but it's frustrating to so many people out there. Why? Because they love these trends. It's easy. They can sit back on their couch in their easy chair. And by the way, the only easy day was yesterday. They can just sit back on their easy chair and they can coast, but that's not how you get rich. You've got to take what the market gives you. I don't care if you want a trend. I don't care if you want to buy a stock at 10 and come back 2-3 years later and have it be at 50 or 100. I don't give a shit. If the market's not in the mood for that, then you've got to change, adapt, and adjust. In other words, you need to go over, around, or fucking through it. Everybody listening to me? That's how we do it here.
They are now, Romulus.
Okay? That's how we do it. I'm trying to get people's attention, Brandon, because we are making all the money.
Yo, it's crazy. Like everybody's losing money. Like it's been like that for the whole year, man. And
that's what I'm saying. There's this trading rate just going on. It's we call it the market meat grinder when conditions are like what they are. And the chart, this one is just the S&P. You see it just kind of snaking around. It's not moving in a one-way direction for a long period of time. But we adjusted, we adapted, we went over, around, and through, and we keep making money. By the way, a lot of people watching and listening to this in the last 4 days, we've had over 24 new Centurions join our Victory Unit Legion.
Come on, man. Shout out to them.
Over 24 just in the last 4 days. And in those 4 days, they've already seen crazy trades. Okay, so let's get into it here. What's the market going to do? All right, April, which is right around the corner, April 1st is on Saturday, is the strongest of the 12 months on the calendar for bullish activity, by the way. It's the strongest of the 12. People are surprised by that. They always think it's November or December, January. No, it happens to be April. Why is it April? Because all that retirement money comes flying into the market right before people file their taxes, IRAs, 401ks settle up. That tends to push the market higher for a few weeks. But then comes May, and we all know the saying, sell in May and go away. However, April may not be so great this coming year.
So, real quick, I thought that some people would want to like sell before. Oh, they do it before the year's over for tax harvesting, not before the tax.
So so the two different tax situations. That's if you bought a stock, and let's say it doesn't even matter. You bought it at $10 in January, and in November it's trading at $5. You've got a $5 loss. You sell it, and you get to the benefit of that $5 difference. Yeah. But in April, you're putting money into your retirement account, into your IRAs, into your 401ks, stuffing those things up before you file your taxes. That puts a lot of extra money into the markets and tends to pump it up. So again, April tends to be the strongest month. But this year, like last year, will probably be different because What's coming out? First quarter earnings. It'll be the banks. And unless you've been living under some kind of a moon rock, you've heard the banks are having problems.
Yeah.
Their earnings for the first quarter, which ends Friday, is going to reflect that. In addition, let me ask you, you think real people out there around the world, not just the United States, but around the world, are buying as many iPhones and earbuds and whatever Apple sells as they were 3-4 years ago right now? No.
Nobody's buying anything as much as they were 3 or 4 years ago.
Thank you. Of course not. So what are we saying here? We're saying that the earnings for the first quarter, which starts in 2 weeks, are not going to be as great. So April, everybody, be careful. Don't just fall for it. Don't just jump into that pond because some expert or professional, so-called, and if he's not a centurion, I'm using big quotes around the so-called phrase.
Yeah.
Well, listen to these people. They don't have your best interest at heart. They're trying to pump the market up to sell you their garbage that they got tricked into. So please.
Because every time it goes up, we see a sell-off right after. You know?
We see a sell-off. Right. We see a sell-off. Now, eventually, within the next few weeks, maybe few months, but sometime the next few weeks, more likely than not, the odds are growing that the next sell-off doesn't get met with buying and then spring right back. It starts to have some teeth to it. And that becomes a problem. Look, I'm probably the only one a part of this YouTube presence right now that was actively trading and investing in 2008. I know, Brandon, you were working, but you're working 3, 4, 5 jobs, so you didn't have time to trade.
Nah, right? I didn't even know. It wasn't on my radar, man.
Yeah, it was just a survival, take care of the family, get up and work all over again. But of course, that's one of the reasons you got to where you are today. Story for a different day. However, I remember from September of 08 till March of 09, so it's 6 months. I've never imagined a market could be that bad, ever. I mean, it was ridiculous. Stocks were dropping. The market went down 2, 3, 4% almost every single day. Stocks were getting cut in half in hours. And then it would happen again the next day and the next day and the next day. We could be looking at something like that come this August or September, just a few months away. Okay.
Yeah, because when that scene that bank fell, right? That
Silicon Valley Bank went out of business. So that was incredible. Yeah. On a Thursday afternoon, all these wealthy people out in California, Silicon Valley, San Francisco, Palo Alto, and all the big technology companies, they go to sleep, and the bank stock that they own is at $106 a share. This is a Thursday night. They wake up Friday morning, and it's zero.
Zero.
And
it's the 16th largest bank in the country.
Now it's gone.
It can't be an isolated incident.
No, it's gone. Okay. Yeah. And these things tend to spread. Think of dominoes. Forget that. Think of COVID, the way it spreads around. First, it kind of springs up. Remember, COVID was circulating around China in September, October, November of 2019. It didn't start striking the rest of the world for another 4 or 5 months. These things they have a little bit of a smoke. And then centurions were the smart ones. We say where there's smoke, there's probably going to be fire. Speaking of fire, I've been getting increasingly bearish on the energy sector, on the oil stocks, which, by the way, this is a perfect shorting opportunity in there. I'm not going to dwell too much into that.
It doesn't get much better than that. That's textbook. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's pretty, isn't it? This is the one that you want to both bring to the prom and bring home to meet your mama. Okay.
What is that again? I can't see it from here.
That's just oil. That's just oil. Yeah, it's straight up oil. And there's a lot of ways to play trades like this. We're involved and have been involved in trades like this for the last couple of weeks on shorter term, which we call swing trading, which, by the way, if you don't know what that is, that's okay. What you need to do right now.
Join the Victory Unit. Join the Discord.
I was about to say,
join the Discord.
You need to join the Victory Unit because tomorrow, like every Wednesday at 4:15 p.m. Eastern, myself and my main centurion, my main legatus, Greg, we put on a little show. We get in there. It's free to the public. Come on in. It might only be 30, 40 minutes, but I promise you, you'll learn something you didn't know before. You'll learn something you didn't know before. Every single Wednesday we do this.
Victory Unit now?
Yeah, there's 100, I don't know, a few thousand.
Thousands, yes, like 4,000.
Yeah, that's in the Victory Unit, the Discord.
Free. You learn all about trading. We have a bunch of other free courses in there that I put together, and more coming soon.
And every single day, Brandon, of course, the head Kimosabi of our Victory Unit, he gives us a couple paragraphs of wisdom that comes from all the ass busting hard work that he's put into life. And believe me, that's also helpful. So, but tomorrow, like every Wednesday, Greg and I will be doing a free event there, 4:15 p.m. Eastern time. Just come on over, join Discord, and check it out. We'll be talking about this particular trade right here. As a matter of fact, I decided right as we're on the phone here or the conference call that this is the topic of conversation, is this trade right here. Why is it a potential winner? And how do we turn that into a winner for our allegiance? So that's coming up tomorrow. All right.
I'm excited about that.
So again, as earnings roll out here starting in 2 weeks, the first earnings to come out are the banking stocks. That's traditional. That's how it goes. JP Morgan is usually the first one. That's why you see the letter E right there pinned up. Then after the banking stocks, you'll start to see the technology companies, which have been culling up. And that's part of the problem here is as the bank stocks fell in the last 2 weeks, everybody just piled into the technology companies as if they're going to save you. Hell, this is going to be your undoing. This is going to be your trip to the graveyard. You've got to get into the Discord. You've got to become a centurion in our legion so you can stop making these mistakes and start making money.
How are people thinking that the technology sector is going to go up when the banking sector is doing so bad? Like how does that do you even wrap your mind around that? Like how does the economy get better when the
I'm telling you, when I read something last week about a big money manager, notice I didn't say smart money just because they're large, but about a big money manager who said he was buying Apple as a safe haven trade. I mean, I was driving my car and I heard this thing probably on Bloomberg radio and I almost crashed it hearing this idiot talk. But if there's no one on the other side of that trade that we make money from, if there's no idiot that's giving us their money, then we don't make money, Brandon.
Yeah, it's true. Hey, man, we got to make money. We make money on people who are not in the victory unit, man, who haven't joined.
No, not you guys. We're talking about like that idiot that was opening his mouth that's saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to buy Apple because it's a safe haven trade. That's not a smart idea. So, again, tomorrow, we'll talk about that a little bit, too, in more detail. We'll talk about the technology fiasco that could be in the making for a lot of these people. We'll talk about that oil situation and maybe one more topic. I'll save that for tomorrow. So, hey, right, Mike, you got me here. And I know that you have him in the shadow there, Brandon. But, Mike, you got me here. You said you did some buying and holding. Is there any question that you have? It could be real estate related, stock related, business related, anything at all having to do with money, finance, economics, or business. You got me now.
And Rhymes is the man.
I have a lot of questions, but too many for here right now. But I want to be connected with you. I would love to be in council with you so I can make this money I got. I want to pour some water on my money and watch it grow.
Let's go. Yeah. Smart man.
I know you the man.
I'm just don't miss.
No, 92% win ratio. That means 8% probability of a losing trade, and that's small. Every time we place a trade, we have a 92% chance of that trade becoming a winner, and that's how we grow. And you're talking about some water on your portfolio. This is Miracle Grow onto a redwood.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yes, I love that.
It's a privilege, gentlemen. Thank you so much. I'm really honored.
My man.
Look forward to talking to you, my friend. You have an awesome night, brother.
Hey, take it easy, brother. Yeah, Rhymes is the man. Rhymes don't miss. Yo, I know we got a lot of super chats, man. People were asking questions. Mike Rashid's here, man. I know you don't go live often. Do we have any questions for Mike? Are they in there? Listen, guys, there's so many people here. We're gonna answer the super chats because we need y'all help. Because Mike, I don't know if you know this, man. But this all the super chats go to the development of this product. It's called Thought Repellent.
Okay.
Because when you start balling, you start getting your money right, your muscle right, your mindset right. They gonna come in and try to.
Oh, so this is the cure.
Yeah, this is how you keep them off. You spray yourself down with this.
With that.
Right, but we need their help. We need you guys' help because it's cost a lot of research and development, man. Go ahead, check it out. We got to make sure that gets to the public, man, because all the ballers need that shit.
Yo, these ingredients are crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Thoughts, the thoughts, man. It smells.
Yo,
it smells like responsibility and accountability. That's why they can't it repels them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, thought repellent.
Like guy, like
coming soon. You're gonna need that, man. Once you start balling and shot calling, they're gonna cut you off the game. They fuck shit up sometimes. That's how the Bible starts, right? This is the first chapter 1. Everything was cool. Now she's talking to a snake. They got to eat the apple. He convinced him to eat that. Had he had thought repellent?
It's in the book.
Chapter 1. That's how the shit starts. All right. And that's not me. That's God.
She must have been American. Modern.
Yeah. Sounds right. It sounds right, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, what super chats do we got? Was there any questions for Mike in there?
Okay.
If you haven't,
we do.
We're gonna curate some. We're gonna find there's a lot of super chats, man. And feel free to put some more in. You know what I'm saying?
We have a few chats. Can you guys hear me?
All right, cool.
We have Billy going to the gym right now off 2 scoops of pre-workout. This is what victory is about.
Hey man, shout out to you, Billy. 2 scoops. 2 scoops of pre-workout. Billy.
We have Mav, big homie Mike. I know you're a bit shorter than Brandon, but he said you could take him in a fight. How did you learn how to take care of yourself?
Hey,
I just learned how to box when I was a kid. I was like 11, you know, and stuck with it. Still do. Don't compete anymore, but I still keep my sword sharp, you know.
I went to your pro fight. It was in Atlantic City, man. Me and the homies, we drove down. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is?
That was real shit. That was real shit. I appreciate that. Yep.
Nah, you know what it is, man. I can't. My man's about to have his first pro fight, or was it
what
first?
What if I would have got flatlined?
I wouldn't have posted. I wouldn't have posted that shit. We'd have had to jump that nigga.
For facts. I would have been a poor fucking sport. You know what I'm saying? I've been a poor sport.
What else we got, man?
We have James. King B, I made a hate list like you suggest, and wound up putting everyone I know on it, even fam who want me to chill out.
Oh my God.
Okay, because this is a piece of advice I've given. It's too much, right? So sometimes you need, every once in a while, maybe not you, right? I don't know. But I need like an extra push, right? Sometimes I don't feel like doing shit, right? You know, and what I do is I break out something I call the list of hate, right? Or everyone who done me wrong, everyone who like shitted on me, and just like, because you can't fuck them up in real life, even though you may want to. But I was like, okay, I channel that energy into success, right? Because the only way, because here's the thing, if somebody's hating on you, someone saying you can't do it, if you don't do it, it wasn't hate. They were just making a fair assessment of the situation, right? So it's like the onus is on me to either prove them right or prove them wrong. And something about that fires me up. But I don't get mad though.
Yeah.
It's like I get excited. Okay, it's time to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It fires me up.
Prove them wrong.
Yeah, what's your thoughts? I know you're more, sometimes you're more spiritual than me, man. You might have a different take.
I'm kind of petty, you know what I'm saying? A little petty these days sometimes, you know. Nah, bro, you know what, bro? People don't be fucking with me like that.
Yeah.
I don't really get it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel yeah. Well, not to your face, obviously.
I be trying to like, just don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. I'm not bothering nobody.
Yeah.
I don't want no problems. I want peace. And I get peace. Yeah. Straight up. I'm honest.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I
must be nice.
I'm very insulated, bro. I'm insulated. I'm around nobody
but love,
the love, but the squad, and that's it. You know.
Yeah, nobody hates on you and me, or you in person, obviously.
Not ever.
Yeah,
ever.
it's always love when I see people in the streets. You know. But you know, there's been times, you know, different girls done different shit, or maybe other people, fucking, you know.
Here's the way you deal with all of that. Just do right by everybody.
Yeah,
there's nothing to worry about. So somebody mouthing all they being weird, that's on them. They just feel a certain way.
You don't go after them. You don't retaliate.
They can't handle the truth. That's it.
But it gives me a little fire, right? Because I just know, man, you know, I think if anybody who's ever done anything that's kind of been foul or whatever, I know they might be looking now thinking, fuck, I don't know if that was the best decision for my, I don't think that was the best thing I could have did for my future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that makes me smile.
Yeah. Nah, there's nothing like having a clear conscience.
Yeah.
You know
yeah. I don't retaliate. I just focus that in success. Like Venture Nacho said, the best success is massive revenge, you know?
That's it.
That's it.
That's
you know?
it.
It gets me fired up a little bit, you know?
Yeah. I don't like, I've had people just do weird things in business wise, but it doesn't work out for them.
It never works out for them.
It doesn't work out for them.
You know what I'm saying?
And look, bro, me and you been at this, 2011? At the top for this many years, and ain't no slowing down. So, you know, stick around, little fellas. Let's see how long, you know.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you just gotta.
You know what? If people actually had, people don't know what I got. I'm sure they don't know what you got. Like so many people be shocked when they come to my HQ. They be like, "Oh, this it's a real business." Like, you know what I'm saying? They think I'm an influencer.
You're just an influencer,
I do leverage my popularity for my brands, 100%. But I got legitimate, like,
real
big
business,
big boy shit.
Yeah,
I'm in boardroom meetings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I ain't gotta flex all of that shit.
If motherfuckers really knew, like what, like they don't even know how.
They have no idea.
Like I know I sound arrogant, but I'm really humble.
You know why? Because
they really knew.
They gauge, because typically when people got a little something, it's in all the cars and all the shit. You see it.
Yeah.
But that's not the vibe over here. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
I ain't gonna lie. I had a moment when I was kind of doing too much with cars.
When was that?
When I was out here.
Oh, yeah.
I had 2 cars here, 2 cars back west.
What year was that?
16, 17.
2016,
you know
27?
But I was coming out of it. You know what I mean? Then I went down to 1 car. Been down to 1 car ever since. I got 2 right now. But it's just like one just to be mild, like just to put miles on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you live in the West Coast. You gotta I haven't had a car.
But bro, I live in New York. I don't need a car. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to drive most of the time. So I have a driver. You know what I'm saying? I'm good without a car. I don't need the car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And look, I've had every car.
Yeah.
I was just, like I said, I was just car shopping. And I'm like, Urus, Wraith, man. But like, I've had all these cars. I got to double up, get the same shit over again. You know what I'm saying? So I touch on all of these aspects of life, man. And, you know, that's just not on my, I don't care about a car.
It's not about them. For me, it's just about.
Still got them. Still got a couple, but I just don't, it means nothing. You know what I'm saying? People are like, can I use your car? Like, go for it. Yeah. They be shocked. I'm like, it's just a car. I got insurance.
All I care about, like not all I care, but the main thing I think about is just, man, how much can I push myself? Like, I don't know. I can't stop thinking about it like all day. It's like, man, am I really going all out?
Yeah.
You know, am I really, you know, I would hate, I'm trying to get.
I had a situation, not a situation, but this interesting interaction with somebody, right? So I spoke at an event in Utah about 2 months ago, right? And met mad people. It was dope. And then one guy, he has an establishment in a state. I'm not going to put his information out there, but he showed me it was dope. It was like a gym. It was fire. You know what I'm saying? So he hit me up when they were about to do the grand opening, like seeing if I can come out. I'm like, okay, what you talking about? What you want me to do? And he was talking to me, not my assistant, right? So she would have been straight business. Like, all right, this, you need to pay for this and pay him this, all of that, right? So homie he had my number, so he's texting me and he's like running it down what he wanted me to do. And like, and he keeps saying like, there's gonna be a lot of influencers there, so you can collab. I'm like, doesn't sound fun, bro. Yeah. Like, you know. And I said, yeah, man, you know, my time is very valuable, you know, and I don't make moves just to do things that doesn't benefit me economically.
Right.
Right. This is essentially, you want me to come out there and help promote your establishment.
Yeah.
I said, you know, and he was like, well, I said, yeah, I don't make moves like that just to do it. I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah.
And he said, well, I just figured we just, you know, we was building and we developed this relationship before like money. I'm like, I said, listen, I prefer to deal with people that value my time.
Yeah.
Enough to pay me or even offer.
It's weird that you do like that.
Look. I asked Myron to do something for me. That's my homie. He was like, yeah, but it's kind of like, it will cost this, say less.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to negotiate you down. I honor you and I want to pay you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why would I just, bro, we don't even know each other.
It's weird that he would ask that, bro.
Look, say, I'd rather you be like, yo, I'll pay you. This is all I got. I'll give you $5,000. I'm like, thank you, man, but keep it. I'm going to come out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, respect people enough to value their time. And people gotta value their time enough to not just think, you know, just showing up at somebody's gym or somebody's establishment
in a different state.
I got way too much shit. I'd rather take a nap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It'd be different if it's the homie or something, right?
If it's the homie, I'm there.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't paying me shit. But bro, we don't know each other. You talking about develop a relationship? You could start by offering to pay me for my time to help promote your business, bro.
Well, if it was important to him, like I learned early on, man, this was like one of the lessons I learned is if something's important to me, I don't let people do it for free. Like if somebody wanted to do something, nah, let me pay you.
Yeah.
Let me pay you.
Because
man.
there's a standard, there's expectations.
Exactly. Because I don't want them to feel like they doing me a favor.
Yeah.
Like, unless it is the homie, right, we like, you know, whatever. But if it's like, but even then, it's like sometimes it's like, nah, you know, let me pay you for this. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted them to take it seriously.
Yeah.
You know, if it's important to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's how you set precedents. That's how people respect you. You create boundaries. You don't float around with no boundaries. That's not loving yourself. You know what I mean? I posted something yesterday about people get mad when pastors have helicopters and shit. I'm like, why are you mad? Like this guy, and one guy said, oh, he's tapped into people's pockets. I said, I think he's tapped into people's hearts and minds so much that they compensate him for what he does for them. You know what I'm saying? He loves himself. So that doesn't mean he got to be poor. You know what I'm saying? He's and listen, and a few people hopped on that silly bandwagon, like, you shouldn't have money, you shouldn't have this. If the cat ain't got money, he can't help nobody. You know what I'm saying? And people with money help people, right? I do. I'm sure you do. I couldn't do what I do for people if I didn't have any fucking bread. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, talking about not stop. Nah, take a nap, go to sleep.
Yo, I'm a big fan of capital acquisition.
100%. Look. As much as I know, this is all we got. This life right here. You want me to be poor? No, I want to live at the top. I want to experience. I've already experienced poor, so I need to experience the highest of the highs while I'm living.
But the beauty of it is you can't make money unless you give value, because people will only give it to you in exchange for value.
And it's ironic that the people that's criticizing, they do not create value. That's why they don't make money. So they don't even know that that's how you make money.
When people are like, yo, man, money's not everything. You got to enjoy life. But they
how do you enjoy life with just a park, walk in the park? That's it.
And what they're talking about is shit that only serves them, right? Partying, going out, right? They really talking about hedonism when they say that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we out here giving value to get money, right? Like we helping people. They only talking about themselves.
And that's the thing. I'm like, well, why is that what you do with money?
Yeah. Why hedonism?
Money is evil. Why? People get money and they. I'm like, why do you think like that? I don't think like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit wild, bro.
There's a lot of misconceptions. Oh, I know we got some more chats. I think there's like a bunch of them I want to get to. Oh shit, man. Let's run. This is Yard.
I'm right here.
Money moves. What up?
You have money moves. If you started the journey to success all over, would you spend the first 100 hours of your free time acquiring knowledge in business by reading and studying, or the first 100 hours building a business based off what you already know?
I mean, that's a weird way to think about it. If I'm starting over from nothing, I do a lot of what I did first, right? You know, I think about money. This is how I think about like money in general. I think of life like a video game, right? You start at level 1, your man, he ain't got no powers or no guns or nothing, but the level's kind of easy, right? But then he acquires, something, a weapon or an ability he unlocks in the second level, but he needs it because it's harder and it keeps going. Right. So as far as financial success is concerned, I feel like there's 3 abilities or forms of leverage you use to get more money. There's actual having money, right? Media, like a social media presence, or being able to get media on a newspaper, or just access to people, right?
And having a gun and taking it from people.
That's leverage.
That's 3.5.
Well, I was going to say
that's in my course. That's in my mastermind.
Okay, yeah, they can find out about that in the description. The other one is skills. Like if you're really good at something, people will pay you like top dollar from it. And with either one of these, with these 3 forms of leverage, you can make more money with less time, right? So I would do whatever I could to start acquiring those forms of leverage. So what I did when I was broke, I don't like to say broke because I was never allowed myself to be broke. I maintained a standard, right? I just worked a bunch of jobs, but like 12, 14 hours a day, 7 days a week for like 2 years, man. But the whole time I'm studying, that's when I started YouTube as well, trying to build that up and learning. I had to learn digital marketing. I was my first website, bro. I had to code the HTML, real shit, because ClickFunnels didn't exist. So I'm building my skill set, and then also stacking money, like living off only half my income. Yeah. And then I was able to use that as leverage to get to the next level. And then you just keep doing that over and over again, right? I think that's the formula.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You ain't said nothing wrong.
You know what I'm saying? That's the formula.
Move the gun to number 2.
Okay. All right. No, I see that.
Get it quicker.
But you think about that, like even media, right? That's why motherfuckers like Elon Musk, they buy Twitter, or Jeff Bezos buys the Washington Post, right? Because media is like a powerful form of leverage.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian can make $1 million today, like promoting something, you know, or Kylie Jenner's a billionaire, not because she got the best makeup, right? She's got her media presence on
network. Yeah.
So I would work on building those 3 forms of leverage. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you could to accomplish that.
That's good advice.
Come on, man. You heard it here first.
Real gunny.
We have Gabriel. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Mike. What advice do you have for people who want to pursue a career that doesn't guarantee money? For example, arts, music, film.
Shit. You go. You ain't going to hear what I'm saying.
All right. Listen. If you think about it, nothing guarantees money. So you apply the same principles to this as you would to anything else. You be relentless and you have a psychotic type of confidence that you're going to make it. But you should have some self-awareness and be good at what you do and work, like you said, work on your skill, your craft. Okay. The more you do it, the better you become at it. Right. And don't be shy with your art. Put it out. Keep putting it out. You might think it's not that good, but I guarantee you there's a lot of people that would love it. So just be, but be fucking focused. And here's another thing. Don't do drugs and alcohol thinking that that's going to increase your creativity, because it's not. It's going to hinder it. The greats that we've had, they did the drugs and all of that. I was just reading the study, like while Romulus was talking, it was talking about how that is a fallacy, that these people were hindering themselves. And
they'd have been better.
Look, it said this right here. The article, it said what worked best are complex training courses, meditation, and cultural exposure
for like building creativity.
Right. Not drugs and alcohol. I was just reading this, and you got to read. You know what I'm saying? Look,
that's a study you had.
This is a study. This is not like a blog post. This is an actual study, right? So a published study with peer reviews. You know what I mean? So be fucking relentless about your craft. Be focused. Don't do what everybody else doing. Don't fuck fun, fuck hanging out, party, and all that shit. Leave the girls alone. Focus on your art and your craft and become successful. Or don't.
Yeah, you know, man, all you said was good advice. You know, like I got it's a sore spot for me because I play guitar, keyboard, drums. I used to produce and shit.
Yeah, long hair with your guitar.
Nah. But I was signed to Sony Records as a rapper right out of college.
Sony?
Yeah, I got dropped when they merged with BMG.
Oh damn.
And it was like,
what was your rap name?
Man, I didn't have a good rap name. I didn't have a
Dog
rap name.
6ix9ine.
That was close, something like that. And the thing was, man, like the music. What I found
I really want to know your rap name.
Music was like so subjective. Not just went by my name, which is probably whack, right? Because I always hated my name. I couldn't think of a good rap name. But music the arts are so subjective, right? Like you can have a song that you hate, and it could be my favorite song. And we're both right, you know, because it's subjective. That's why I always gear towards like business, because it's like, or I always am.
Nah, but listen, fuck all that.
Yeah,
fuck all that. Just like we build our social networks up, our social medias, right? And then we can put together just some information that we know, a course or whatever, and we can sell it to our network.
That's true.
You could do the same thing with your music. Look, music is all good. Just do it. Because there's plenty of things that are mega popular. I'm just like, I don't understand how the fuck people like this. These motherfuckers making money.
People fuck with it. It's subjective.
So it's still a business, just because it's a product. Your music is a product. There's what is it called? There's a lot of independent distributions out there that you can just Google how to distribute my music, right? DistroKid, somebody like that. You pay like $100. You upload the music to it, they distribute it to everybody, Spotify, Apple, you name it, right? And you just promote it, talk about that shit all the time, post it, tag it in your posts, put it in your stories, build your network up, become popular and sell your shit. That's a business too. It is a business. That's business. Look, a lot of shit, there's courses that people have I think is stupid. I'm like, how do they make money? But they're doing it. It's valuable to somebody. Same with the music. I might not like it, but that doesn't mean a million other people is not gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't like everything, but everybody likes something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put your shit out.
Man, all right, go for it, Big Gabe. What else we got?
We have freedom fund money. I
Alright.
visualize giving 1K to someone to support their work or goals, not some thought. Only the worthy will take action. Thought repellent scientific advisement.
I don't know if I fully comprehend what you said, but I'm fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Giving
That's what's up.
$5 to you guys, not the thought.
Yeah, man, $5, you know, for the thought repellent. You know, we trying to get that to market, man. You know, the ballers need it.
We got Professor Will. Question for two legends. I wake up, water, mobility, meditate, study Legion, trade for an hour, 2 hours, then work out. Better work out first and work, or does it matter?
Whatever your routine is, stick to it. Whatever works for you, you know.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what works for you. Just have a ritual, have a routine, and don't let nobody waver you from your thing. You know what I'm saying? Have a thing and maintain it.
I like to do shit that's not necessarily fun first thing in the morning. Like if that's something I got to do that's boring, I just like to knock it out. And sometimes that's work. Sometimes that's work. Sometimes it's not though, right? I like to, personally, I like it. That's my thing. I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but if you read a book called Spark, it shows like a lot of studies how like exercise actually can improve cognitive function, like before, unless you're going like super hard, right? And you get too exhausted, but exercise, it actually gets the blood flowing to your brain. So you should experiment to see if that can actually improve your concentration and your thinking and your performance mentally. It's a good book. It's called Spark, and he had like studies. There was this one kid. Read the book, man. I don't know it well enough to say verbatim.
We have Lee, King Keto on the Lion, two legends, say less and listen.
Well said, man. A lot of truth in that statement. A lot of truth in that
statement.
We have the masculine investor.
The masculine investor. What up?
Damn. He said a long time ago.
Here's my money.
Like he put the money in.
Trade my shit.
Trade in like. That's how he buys stock. Smashes the game, mother. Masculine investor. What's up? What are you talking about?
You said a long time ago that instead of reading new material, you reread the same books over and over. Is that philosophy the same, or have you updated your thought process?
I think that's what I was doing.
Balling, hashtag shot calling, hashtag flexing.
Yeah, it's a good hashtag.
Wait, but hold on. Why do you live off the G on balling and flexing, but not shot calling? What's up? You need some consistency here, brother.
Hey, man.
Come on, man.
Maybe that's like some masculine shit that I don't know about. You know what
I'm saying? You gotta put the G on that shit. I am a G. I'm the G.
Yeah. He left out the G because he left out 2 G's because we the 2 G's.
I want to be the masculine something. Change my name.
What?
I'm gonna change my name to the masculine something.
You know, man, niggas be having fake, and some of these like influencers, they have like fake names, but they real names. And I was like, fuck, I wish I would have thought of that.
What, the fake name?
Yeah, like not like, but as like a pseudonym.
Nah, I hate that. I don't like when people, I know their name. And
no, I wouldn't tell nobody. Yeah,
Instagram is some weird name. Like, I can't find your shit, bro. And it's something that they don't call themselves. Like Big Dog 6'9". Like, what the fuck? What, underscore Big Dog capital G.
I don't want to put nobody out there, but it's like there's some people who like they have a real like first and last name.
Yeah.
Right. But it's not their real name. I was like, fuck, why ain't I think of that? Like Nipsey Hussle, like it sounds like a real name, but that ain't his name.
That don't sound like a real name.
Okay, my fault. I'm just stupid. I'm just stupid.
Or Hussle.
I was like, oh man, the Hussle family. Hello, Mr. Hussle.
Like you named your son Nipsey.
What the fuck is the question? Oh, I think I was doing that at the time, and I still do that. Like I've been rereading, but you know, if I come across some new material, I'll definitely read it, you know. But I think at that time I was getting back into like some of the. Sometimes we need to be reminded more than we need to be taught, you know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a masculine question. What's up?
We have Abdul. Mike, where do you derive resilience? Religion?
So I assume that you're a Muslim, so assalamu alaikum. And Ramadan Mubarak, brother. Islam, Christianity, Judaism, it's all in me. You feel me? Like that's my life. Like Islam just means peace, right? Christ is not a name. Christ is an anointed. It means the anointed, right? And I strive for that Christ consciousness, that anointing, you know. And to be Jew, not Jewish, is a distinction. It's a reason these words are different. That was like in scripture, the Allah's of God's chosen people who went through a lot of oppression, 400 years to be exact, you know, and that reflects people like me and you. So I embody these things and these characteristics. It's not necessarily the institution of religion, but it is like the spirit of it, you know. I think we got shit twisted a lot in modern society and separate everybody should be fasting during Ramadan. It's not just for Muslims, you know what I'm saying? And everyone who submits to the will of God is a Muslim. That's all it means. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean like people think it means like Arabs. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. It has nothing to do with an Arab. You know what I'm saying? It has everything to do with Arab and a black and a white and a Chinese and everybody. You feel me? So all of these things, man, they're all for us. All of the wisdom of the world is here for us, like for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Even like I tap into like Far East customs like Taoism, Buddhism, like they got some dope shit. You know, that's where I get mudras from. I see you over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
I be forgetting I do it now.
Yeah. So it's just I get it out the ether, if that makes sense. Like just from everything around me. And I got, you know, this is my brain. Like I think a lot. So I have to be resilient. If not, you just stagnant and you die off and you won't strive. And like for me, life is about striving. The essence of being a human is to strive. Is not to just sit back. If we sat back, we'd still be in trees. You know what I'm saying? We strive, we create, we innovate. You know what I'm saying? Humans are so fucking brilliant and people don't give no credit to themselves. We got motherfuckers that made cell phones. This shit is incredible. This is magic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got motherfuckers that made electric cars, spaceships, nuclear weapons, whatever. Brilliant minds. They're no different than me or you, right? Some people tap into their human potential and some don't. Some don't even try, right? Yeah. So I try, you know, the best of us is incredible. Just think about this. Think about how great humans are. There's been billions of species of life on this planet, right? We the only ones that have architected a life that's comfortable, we do things that have nothing to do with survival. Yeah. Every other animal just survives. We go to the movies. Yeah. We tell jokes. Right. We have irony. You know what I'm saying? Like podcasts. It's so much shit that and we have AI now. It's so many more things coming, right? And people don't take a moment to sit back and be like, yo, this is fucking incredible. Yeah. It's incredible that thousands of people are watching us and we're in Miami. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they're watching a 2D illustration of us in the 3D. Yeah. And they think they see us. Yeah. That's incredible because there's a bunch of bulbs behind the screen flashing at the right time so you can see this image in real time. Maybe a little bit of latency, but not much. You know what I'm saying?
Not much at all, man. If you could see, man.
This is incredible, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I got a lot of faith in human beings. I have a lot of admiration on the human capacity. I'm around even you. Bro, you are in the top 1% of all people on the planet.
That's a fact. There's a lot of truth in that statement. There's a lot of truth in that statement.
So am I. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that seems hard to do, but it wasn't hard for me. Was it hard for you?
You know, it's not as.
It's just consistency, bro.
It's just showing up, man.
It's showing up. It's showing up. Yeah, it's showing up, bro. Man. It's showing up and taking risk on yourself, betting on yourself.
Yeah, there's times it was hard.
I can't lie. It's never hard for me, bro.
There's times it's been difficult, but not. How do I put it? It's been difficult as in more mentally than physical. Like, you know, when a lot of shit is coming at you, right? At the same time, you know, and it's like,
but the shit that was coming at you was probably from your own doing, your own decisions.
A lot of it. You know what I'm saying?
So this is what I want y'all to do. Take in consideration this. I don't know the exact number, but every American, the poorest American, is in the top 10% of the world. The world. So stop fucking being a bitch and complaining. I don't want to hear shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been to countries where they have no roads, no electricity, no hospital. I'm like, what happens if people get sick? They don't get sick. They just thug it out. You know what I'm saying? And they're happy-ish. You know what I'm saying? But they have no point of reference like us, right? And then think about black people, right? Black people here in America versus black people, say, in Africa, right? We're doing a lot more than they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's a reason. Here we have access to so much resource. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in America, shut the fuck up with your whiny shit. You know what I'm saying? We so spoiled. We have it so easy, and people are fucking complaining every day. While people complain, I'm moving. I'm thriving.
You know what I think about as far as that concern? It's like when every time I talk to a black dude and he's talking about he broke, he fucked up, and I'm like, bro, like, you know how many people sacrifice for us to have the opportunities we have? You know what I'm saying? You know how many people fought, right? You know, like Martin Luther King ain't died for your ass to sit around being broke.
So here's part of it though. So he's been lied to, right? He's been deceived. He has no idea that the world looks at him like, bro, a black man is of high value throughout the planet. Everywhere I've been, it's like, oh, Black American, like, oh,
so yeah, some countries they get excited.
Everywhere,
right?
everywhere, bro, everywhere. Think about America without black people. Would you want to? I mean,
the music would suck. You know
entertainment,
there wouldn't be no rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? Like
swag, there's a lot of shit, right?
Yeah.
So it's like we're very important, and I tell this to black men because at some point we got beat down psychologically, and told we're criminals, super criminals. We're told that we're not good fathers. We're told, there's a lot of marketing, bad, inaccurate marketing of us. But we are of divinity. We are, we are the source of all life. It is what it is. That's scientific. I'm not saying blacks are better than whites, whites better than blacks. I'll never say anything like that. We're all one people, right? However, the people with the most hue or melanin have been told that you ain't shit, and you believe it, but it's a lie. You're godly. You're divine. Act like it. You know what I'm saying? I got a perspective for every black person in America, every black person that came out here via the transatlantic slave trade, right? So back in Africa, when they would march captured people and take them to the coast, they take them from the shanty lands to the coast of Ghana to prepare them to put them on ships for slavery. Out of every 10 people, 7 would die because it was such a long walk and it was harsh, right? So out of every 10, 7 would die. So out of that 3 that's left that got packaged up and put on the ship, 2 would die, right? So out of every 10 people, only 1 would make it. You know what I'm saying? So the people that made it, oh my God, you're packed in like sardines next to each other. You're pissing on the person in front of you, defecating on the person behind you, and that goes on and on and on. Yeah. You have to endure that, the smells, the poison of feces and shit like that. You're getting talked too crazy, you're getting beat, poor conditions. And if you are still here, fuck, you powerful. Yeah. When I see somebody like you, I gotta respect that person because you come from a lineage of a strong motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't make it, and a lot didn't. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that did is special. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
So
stop crying about being broke, man. Yeah, your ancestors survived way more than that.
Ain't no broke. If you don't got money right now, go get a job. Go to job. Figure it out. Put some videos on YouTube and get paid. Monetize shit. You could get paid from YouTube.
Yo, there's so many different ways to make money, man. Like
from YouTube. And look, you ain't even got to be good. Just keep putting them fucking videos up.
Yo,
and that shit will accumulate. That shit will accumulate. Yeah. And the nature of people gonna keep watching it, and you're gonna start making money. Like it's shit crazy. Yeah. And then here's the thing: you're gonna find a niche while you're doing it. You're gonna find a niche while you're doing it, and you run with that shit.
We should. I wish we had more time, man. We talk about that more, how to build an audience. You know what I'm saying? But I know we run out of time. Let's answer some more chats if we got. Let's get to a few more.
Take off soon.
Oh yeah, we
got people waiting on me.
Oh cool. Mike's gonna get about it in a second.
We have Jesus. I'm assuming that's what he intended.
That's a sick-ass name.
Yeah, Jesus.
For Mike, who's your pick? Who's your pick in the Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia fight?
Gervonta Tank Davis, baby.
You got him, right?
He's too good. He's too good, and he fly.
Yeah, that boy.
The
good,
champ got to be fly,
that
bro.
Boy good.
He good. He has ring IQ. He's an exceptionally talented boxer. He'll knock you out with one punch. He got that dog in him. He could dress fly. He got dope whips. The champ's supposed to look good, inspire people. You know what I'm saying?
Ryan ain't a punk though, right? Like he's good, right? You would know better than me.
I mean, yeah, he is good. That's why he got this fight.
Yeah,
but I think the champ is great. You know what I'm saying? Ryan is good. I take nothing from Ryan.
You think he'll at least put up a good? You think it'll be a good fight, or you think?
I think
Tank just got
I
him
think that Ryan is a one-trick pony. He's got a left hand, a left hook. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't think he got footwork. I don't know if he got defense. But he flatlines the motherfuckers with one punch.
I mean, yeah, he ain't no punk, man. Like I'm excited to see that shit. Like,
there's no boxer that's a punk.
Yeah, I feel like people underestimate Mike. Like I hear a lot of people say, I don't know, but like I just feel like
because
he he's gonna put up a good fight.
He don't look tough. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah.
But neither did De La Hoya.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially when he wore the pantyhose and
when he was wearing them.
Really didn't look tough when he wore the heels. You know
let's do one more. We got it. I'm 17. Would you go to college?
You baller. I would go to college to be a shot caller.
Yeah.
28 blades on the Impala. Yes,
hit the highway, making money to fly away. But no, listen,
it's got to be a better way.
It's got to be a better way. But I really, I know it's really cool to tell motherfuckers not to go to college, but I had an amazing time. But it's also because I went to a cool college. I went to Howard University. It was super exciting. Hove came and performed for free.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Like it was, and some of the people I went to college with, man, they doing big things out in the world. It was an awesome experience. There was 12 girls for every guy. You know what I'm saying?
It's still like that now.
Yeah, so I wonder, like, sometimes I just wonder if all these guys who went to college and tell you not to go, I wonder if they was just dorks. Because I had an amazing time. Like, I would do it again. If I woke up today, I was 17, first thing I would do is apply to Howard University again. I'll be right back in that motherfucker, man, immediately. But, you know, and I learned a lot, too. Like, Larry Ellison came and taught at our school. Motherfucking CEO of Verizon taught one of my classes. So I went to a good school. A cool school. I can't speak for everyone, but it was an amazing thing for me, man.
Life is what you make it, though.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, listen, yo, I know we might got to get up out of here, guys, and it's time to end it. Yo, any closing remarks? You know, I know you got your event. What you say? It's a fucking program, a mentorship.
Yes.
What is it?
It's a workshop.
It's a workshop.
You know what I mean? In person. It's a 2-day event.
Oh, so in person. Where it's gonna be at?
In Miami.
Oh, bet.
You know where it's gonna be at?
Where?
In the same location where my old gym was.
Oh shit.
Yep, full circle.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Funny how life works.
Yeah. But my closing remarks is like your network, they already know this. Y'all got a gym right here. Y'all got a fucking diamond right here. Listen to this man. Yo, Brandon does so much. There's so many people that blow up doing silly shit. Brandon does solid fucking work. And work that really will make you. There's people that I know that you know that have been your students that brag about how much money they made because of your shit. Like no cap. You know what I'm saying? So the man is doing very valuable things for people, and I respect it. And I gotta salute it. I gotta say, yeah, you're my brother. And bro, I fuck with good people. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I fuck with you so hard. You know what I mean?
You know, you saying and the same, man. You know, you've been my man. Your reputation speaks for itself, and you've always just been a cool, like a good dude the whole time I known you, man. Just someone I can, you know, it was, you know, like when you get to certain shit, you know, it's like sometimes not everybody can understand what you're going through, right? Yeah. You're like, but like you're someone we can talk about shit like that. So I really appreciate that in our relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't too many who can like speak intelligently about an issue that I may have, like certain issues, you know. Yeah. And I really value that, man. That part of our friendship.
Likewise.
So listen. You know what it is. Make sure you follow Mike when that workshop come in Miami. Make sure you show up, man. See what it's all about. Join the Victory Unit, free Discord. Learn about getting your money right, your mindset right. and your muscles right. We got free courses in there. My new free course coming out. Neiman, when's it gonna be done? Oh shit.
We're hoping to have it ready in a week or two. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. We gonna have
Around
it
2
out.
weeks.
Baller mindset. 100% free. I ain't even gonna say you nothing. Just gonna help you get some money. All right. All right, y'all. Let's get out of here. Peace.